Hey, what's up, y'all? Hold on, let me take the sunnies off. I want to thank you, Eye to Eye, for checking out Sway's Universe. And I appreciate it. We got so many videos we want you to see, so push that notification button for me. Do it now and enjoy the video. Peace.
This is Sway. Sway.
Sway.
Sway.
In the morning.
In the morning.
In the morning. Shake that fire. Wake your fuck ass up. Crust out your eyes.
Wrong answer.
See, I've been thinking about activism.
I'm not paying you $96,000 a day to be an activist.
You pay me.
I worked it out. 95.9 goes to scoring, about $100 for rebounding and defense.
See, that was uncalled for.
Lord only knows.
Thank you all for coming out for people who need our help.
My name is Mary Charles. I'm the auctioneer tonight.
Why am I nervous?
Your sister has a mic in a crowd.
First item is a Cuban pit bull puppy. This is probably the last immigrant that's gonna come to this country for a long time.
Cam, any final thoughts on your disastrous playoff performance?
I don't know how he does this without just popping people.
Weed. Lots of weed.
Yo, this is from a clip from this is a sleeper series. I call it that, Heather B, because when I first started watching it in the first season, you know, I was like, okay, what really attracted me is the lead family's last name is Calloway,
Of course.
which is my last name, Calloway. And I was like, whoa, we got something going on. And Survivor's Remorse is executive produced by LeBron James.
Yep.
So that kind of initially brought us all in. I'm
Right.
thinking, well, man, what does LeBron know about TV? But everything he touches seems to turn to platinum. So let's see what it is. And I found it to be really interesting because it's extremely relatable. Might even be relatable to his life. But it's about a pro basketball player.
Correct.
Who gets a contract, right? And he's living a different lifestyle than the environment he grew up in. And he's living his life that his friends don't necessarily from his past, right?
Right. That's absolutely the whole premise of the show is, how he moves away from what he knows, what he grew up in, and now he's involved in this whole new world.
Okay.
And how he and his family had to adjust. And, it's not just him. It's athletes like him. When you get thrown into that superstardom and, you get $100 million out of high school, stuff like that, things change.
Yeah.
And it's very, very difficult to adjust, no matter who you are or what kind of upbringing you had, like your entire life changes as well as everybody around you.
Let me introduce who we have with us, the star of Survivor's Remorse. Season 4 is premiering Sunday, August 20th on Stars, which is this rising network right now. They hitting them out the park. Welcome to one and only Jessie T. Usher, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
AKA my cousin, Cam Calloway. They invite me to that nice house.
I said welcome to the family, man. Look,
Thank you, man.
anytime you in Atlanta, you come down to the mansion and just hit me up.
Okay, cool, because y'all be smoking weed and partying. I just want to stand on the sideline and live like y'all. Have you ever experienced that? I mean, your star is Independence Day,
Right.
Almost Christmas. Your star is rising as well, man. Where you come from, though?
I'm from Maryland. I'm from PG County. So there's not a lot of people that I grew up with who are, Prince George's County. Not a lot of people who are involved in this industry at all, who know anything about it. For them, it hasn't so much been, what Cam has been experiencing. Like in the first couple of seasons, it was everybody reaching out, wanting something from him, trying to grab out his pockets, all of that. For me, it was more like they just didn't, my family and friends didn't understand like what was happening. You know what I mean? They're like, you moving to Cali? Like California? Like for real? Like when you come from PG County, everybody I know is still in PG County.
Yeah.
They all married each other like in high school and, it's very small town. They have that kind of mindset. So to do something that's bigger than that is just confusing, sort of. So they still don't. I go back to Maryland now, and they have the same questions that they had 10 years or 15 years ago when I moved. Like, it's crazy.
It should be standing still sometimes
when
you go home, right? Yeah. Are any of those storylines that I've seen? Does LeBron contribute to that at all?
Oh, absolutely. There's a couple, that even without being said. Me and Rodrigo will sit around and try to dissect it out sometimes and be like, yo, I think this one specifically. But there was one, I don't know if you guys remember when LeBron was making that transition from Miami back to Cleveland.
Okay.
And like kind of how that negotiation went, and you know the things that he was demanding that people had never heard. You know, like athletes weren't demanding at the time. You know, and the numbers and the power and everything. Just the way he kind of came at it. We did make an episode around that move.
Okay.
You know, when you do something that's not just for you anymore, like all of a sudden now you're asking for things out of selflessness, you know, because you know that there's people that you want to kind of bring up with you. And then in basketball, that's kind of not what you had seen before. Like a lot of times you see an athlete ask for a lot of money or, you know, the typical stuff. But when you start bringing other people in your contracts, then they like, wait a minute, what does this got to do with you coming to play for us? And it's like, nah, like, you know, I want everybody to win. And LeBron is one of the very few people who make sure that everybody around him is a winner.
Oh, man, he's a great advocate, an ambassador for LeBron James. I ain't mad at him, man.
He hired the right one. Let me
I want to get your personal opinion, though, Jessie, on something. You have the LeBrons that you spoke of. There was Kobe. There was Kevin Garnett, just to name a few. Young boys from these areas coming out of high school straight to the pros.
Yeah.
And in the NBA, you watch them sort of put an age limit on, you know, what age you can come in and do it. Do you think that that's fair? Because then at the same time, you look at the college players. They're making so much money for these universities. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah.
But if somebody said, here's $200 or $300, they can get suspended or the school gets a sanction. What's your opinion on all that?
I don't think that's fair at all. Like, I think that these guys, you know, they're the ones who are the draw. Like, I understand, you know, the coaches, obviously, especially in high school and college, they're the most important. They stay there longer than these players do. You know, they're the ones who are building these teams, but the players are the draw. You know what I mean? Nobody is paying to go to a college game to watch the coach. That's just not what it is. I don't think it's fair that they're the only ones making money in it, that the school is basically racking up. I mean, I understand that they're doing a lot for the players as well, but they should be breaking them off. Yeah, they should. You know, it's like having a job when you in college, basically. Like, that's their life. You know what I mean? They're studying, but they're on the court or they're on the field, like whatever it is, and I think that they should be compensated for that.
There's Jessie T. Usher going off grid right now. He's going off message. His reps are like, hold up, man. Stick to the show, Jessie. Stick to the show. Tashina Arnold.
Yes.
The amazing Tashina Arnold.
Oh, man. The incredible.
She plays your mom?
She does. She plays my mother on and off camera sometimes.
That's our girl.
Yeah.
See, look, Mike Epps, you know, I know he did the first couple of seasons, right? And he was hilarious. Tashina Arnold, you know, I really, really started enjoying you as an actor because I find you believable.
Thank you.
And when I look at Survivor's Remorse, I feel like I'm looking at the same people we saw at the club last night when we was hanging out with Erykah Badu. It's really relatable. We've seen a lot of folks from disenfranchised areas, environments, finding licks, whether it's through Instagram and becoming, you know, famous on Instagram or YouTube channels or whatever. They're starting to learn how to monetize their personal brands.
Right.
And they're growing beyond the environment they grew up in. And some of us, I used to feel a little guilty about my success if I couldn't hand it off to everybody else. So I used to spend a lot of time going back to Oakland and, you know, just burning myself the fuck out, bro.
Man, to be honest, I've never been like that. Like, I mean, I don't feel guilty at all because I've always been the type of person to say, like, look, if you want to do what I'm doing, and just let me know, and I'm going to help you do it. Like, don't expect me to, like, you know, I'm not going to give you, you know, I'm not paying no bills. I'm not doing none of that kind of stuff. But, like, I can facilitate anything that you learn. If it's in my power, I'm gonna do it. Yeah. You want to be an actor? Cool. Come to set. See how it is. Bring your script. Let's read it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna give you all the knowledge that I have. That's nothing to me. You know, like, and that seems to be the thing that people in my industry, at least, try to hide or like protect from other people as if it's gonna get stolen from them and they're never gonna get it back. You know, like, nobody wants to say, you know, the right acting coaches to go to, or, you know, nobody wants to give you the gems that's actually going to make you more natural and stuff like that. And I'm like, why not? Like, it's not going to take the role out, you know, away from you. If you put the work in, then you're going to get it regardless. You know, if it's meant for you, you're going to get it. That's how it is. It's not a very shady industry. Yeah. So there's not a lot of, you know, side stuff that's happening that's going to facilitate your success. You just gotta put the work in.
That's how Cam thinks, your character?
That is how Cam thinks.
Yeah. That sounds like Cam right there.
But Cam is more so like, you know, I'm gonna give you $1 million to jumpstart it and the knowledge too. I'm like, nah, because nobody gave me the $1 million, but some people did give me the knowledge.
Okay, that's what's up. Jessie T. Usher is here.
I want to speak about getting roles because I read that you're going to be in the upcoming Creed sequel.
No,
no,
I don't know where you read that at.
Okay, well, I just wanted to.
I mean, maybe from your mouth to God's ears. I don't know, but I haven't even heard of an upcoming Creed sequel. So.
Okay. Well, just on that topic though. We had Chadwick Boseman up here back when he was doing, Jackie Robinson and James Brown, and now he's playing Black Panther. So you're in that position now where it's like, you know, your star's starting to rise, and it's a very delicate part of your career. You know, you have to kind of be mindful of the moves you make, the people you hang out with, the advice that you take. Do you just kind of go with your gut on your own instinct, or do you have people, do you consult with friends or trusted people to take
I have
roles?
A very tight, trusted circle of people that include my mother, who is here with me, my dad, my sister.
Your mom at?
My mom's right there in the yellow dress, yellow white. Yeah,
that's mom. Wow,
there she go. That's mom.
Pleasure to make your acquaintance. Congratulations. You got a child that's working. You know, I got a child in school.
It's a blessing.
That's a blessing. Because I know she's been there since day one.
Absolutely.
The classes, taking you to rehearsal.
Absolutely. Look, she drove me from Maryland to here to New York plenty of times back when we lived on the East Coast, you know, until we decided to make that move to the West, and then her and my dad both stopped doing what they were doing and brought me and my sister out there so we can do something.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay. All right.
But in terms of like,
I always applaud the parents.
There we go.
Yeah.
In terms of like the roles and stuff, it's very touchy. Like, my reps are excellent. Like I'm now with CAA, and then I have a great manager, Ken Stovitz, and you all are crazy. but you know, we all have the same vision, you know, and we know that I'm not out here just trying to make money. So like that's not a draw for me. Like they know I want my career to last my entire lifetime. So it's very specific on roles that we take versus roles that we don't take. Stuff that we feel like is gonna prolong my career. We're more attracted to those.
Where'd you study?
What's
like
that?
Acting. Where did you study?
I studied at a ton of workshops. And then I studied for a long period of time with a coach named Richard Brander, who was in Studio City in California. He was probably my co-read scene study teacher for majority of my like adult career. I studied with a few other coaches here and there, like trying to just pick up different flavors, that kind of thing. But for the most part, Richard was my guy, and he still is. If I need to go see someone, I call him up first.
Wow, that's interesting. You've been acting since how long?
Since I was 4.
So you've seen and felt a lot of rejection.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know what's fun? I don't know. Can I talk about the new thing? We can't? Ah, dang. I wish I could.
I tried to butter up earlier. I knew this was gonna happen. It didn't work. I see.
I didn't think I could yet. I didn't think I could. But
he didn't even finish his sentence.
I know, right? But she knew. She probably knew this question was gonna come at some point today.
Yeah.
But it's interesting because I was not here in New York, but I believe Philly, and I was reading with an actor, a very well-known actor. Long time ago.
Okay.
Maybe 15 years ago, had to be. And I was reading to play his son, and it didn't work out.
Okay.
Like it was one of the many things that don't work out. And then now here we are, I'm back again, reading to play the same character, not the same character, but the same actor's son in a much bigger movie, much bigger role. Wow. And this time it kind of, I can't say what it is yet.
Nah. I'll just call Will Smith myself. Yeah. I'll just call him. It's all good. It's all good. I'll call him.
Look, that was Independence Day. This is different. This is different.
You say so.
I'm pretty sure I'll be back here to talk about it though. We can relive this moment. But, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, listen, man, you're extremely talented, man. I apologize for having you on a little later. Bun B was here, and I would love for you guys to come back anytime, sit down, give you a full 30-minute one-on-one, and really
sure.
take a deep dive into whatever the next project or even including this one, man. I'm a fan of yours, brother.
Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all.
Absolutely, man. Jessie T. Usher.
Yeah. Thanks, everybody.
My cousin, Cam Calloway, man.
Come by the house, man.
Yeah, I know, right? Can I come by the house?
Come by the house.
Your mom said no. All right. Also, we want to thank our guest today for coming by, Sun Real from Vernon, British Columbia.
Yep.
Kid got talent, man. He's going to be a rising star. Also, Bun B. We just world premiered his new song.
Know what I'm saying?
Know what I'm saying?
One
with Lil
word.
Kiki and Slim Thug. We're going to end the show with that one.
Shout out to Crit.
All right, Big Crit for being on the show today.
True.
Tomorrow's show, bumped into Diamond D last night. He's coming through. He's bringing us a .X. They got a new project that they're doing. Who else we got, OQ?
Oh, man. We got the Friday Fire Cypher. We got Christine Meehan. And we also got DJ Dust. Oh, excuse me. Let me say it again.
Take your time.
My mouth got dry. DJ Just Dizzle is going to be stopping by from Paris.
Just Dizzle from Paris, France. Bonjour, Just Dizzle. Come on, tell-vous. All right. And then, and don't forget, season 4 premiering Sunday, August 20th. Survivors Remorse. It's a lot of great programming coming on that channel Stars right now, man. And this is like a the plot of this show is very entertaining. It's very engaging.
Thank you.
Very relatable. I've been in all seasons, so you know that's a good sign.
I appreciate that.
Yeah,
really.
and I'm a snob when it comes to TV. So, all right, you know I am. All right, until tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, we have nothing left to say.
It's Sway in the morning, only on Shade 45. Kilo.